Hello, YouTube friends, lovers, and people who love lovers of love, and friends and lovers. Okay, I want to show you this article, which I think is the biggest load of crap that I've seen in a long time. It says, a new Libya. What garbage. It sure will be a new Libya. But what people don't understand is that it was actually not that bad. And so I want to show you this brainwashing here. It says, if you can read this, it says, local Libyans are hopeful the death of longtime dictator Muammar Gaddafi will mean peace and freedom in the country he ruled with fear and oppression for 4 decades. It's some of the best news I've heard in my life, said St. Catherine's resident Dr. Muhammad Sultan. It is a turning point in our history. Okay, so they get somebody with credibility. He's a doctor. They could have went into a walk-in clinic. Guy knows nothing about politics. I don't know this guy. Maybe he does know something. But all I do know is that there are a lot of benefits that Gaddafi gave to his people. And I'm going to read you a couple of them, and I'm going to post the rest. I'm going to post them all in this YouTube channel thinger. So here we go. Reading this to you. We got, there's no electricity bill in Libya. Electricity is free for all citizens. There is no interest on loans. Banks in Libya are state-owned, and loans are given to all its citizens at 0% by law. Homes considered a human right in Libya. Gaddafi vowed that his parents would not get a house until everyone in Libya had a home. Gaddafi's father had died while him, his wife, and his mother are still living in a tent. All newlyweds in Libya receive 60,000 dinars, which is 50,000 US, by the government to buy their first apartment, so to help start up a family. Education and medical treatments are free in Libya. Before Gaddafi, only 25% of Libyans were literate. Today, the figure is 83%. Should Libyans want to take up a farming career, they would receive farming land, a farming house, equipment, seeds, and livestock to kick their farms. If Libyans cannot find an education or medical facilities they need in Libya, the government funds them to go abroad for it. Not only free, but they get US $2,300 a month accommodation and car allowance. So that's only a few of them. I'm going to post the rest below. I just want to show you guys that it's not all, the guy's not who we think he is. I don't know who he is. Maybe he did do some bad things. I don't really know. All I know is he did a lot of good things, and nobody's talking about that. So I think we should really question what we're being shown in the media. And I don't watch television, and this is why. Because if you watch television, you're being brainwashed. I don't care what anybody says about it. Oh, you can watch a few, I like to watch my show. I like to watch The Office or whatever it is. I don't know. You're still being brainwashed. They have images in between the flicker rates. The flicker rates are tuned to a certain frequency and amplitude so that it puts your mind into a highly hypnotic state, suggestible state, and you can be implanted with images. The images that are hypnotically in there, and then the commercials that are making you feel like you need to get medicine for everything. You can't take control of your health. That it's just all programming, and it's called programming, television programming, right? I mean, you should really look at that and consider what it is. All the newspapers are bought and paid for by a few companies, and they're all, some of them have military influence and interests. And so I would like you, if you will, for your own good, for everyone's own good, to turn your television off and throw out your papers. Cancel your subscription to the newspapers, because it's a total waste of paper, and it's killing trees, And we could be doing so many better things with this waste of paper. In fact, I'm going to phone St. Catherine's Standard because I get so many papers from these guys. It's interesting that it's free now too. Why is it free? Why is the Standard free now? Because they want, well, maybe it's only free once a week, but still, because they're interested in brainwashing you. They have an interest not only in just getting you to buy the paper for the rest of the week, but they have an interest in you getting this information. Because if they do, you'll be brainwashed. If you read it, anything you read, anything you put into your consciousness has an effect. That's why I don't watch violent movies anymore. I don't watch television. I won't watch violent videos. And I think it's disgusting that they've had pictures of Gaddafi dead all over the television. And it shows how desensitized we are. That this is a human being. No matter what he did or didn't do, he's still human. And we're sitting here watching a corpse on television, on YouTube, in the paper. I don't know if it actually shows a picture of his corpse in the paper here, but because I'm not even going to read it. The headline was enough, and the first 2 sentences are enough to see that it's brainwashing. And to see that there's never anything positive on the front page has got to tell you something too, because there are a lot of positive things going on in the world. They sure don't have the Occupy Toronto and all the good things. They don't have honest reporting on that. That should be on the front page, but it's not. So, anyways, turn off your television, stop the brainwashing, and read a book, man. I would get your news from, maybe, at least if you watch things on YouTube. TheRealNews.com is really good. I would check them out. It's still going to be like all the bad stuff. They don't really have any balance, but I would try to find a balanced news outlet online, because nothing that's paid for on television is going to be good. RT is pretty good. I don't know what they're all about. You can watch some of their stuff on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure they have a station. RT is pretty good. So, anyways, because they seem to be doing some honest reporting, and that's good. So, I love you. I just wanted to bring some attention to this bullshit. And get you to rethink this whole Gaddafi thing. Everybody's worshiping Steve Jobs. But in my opinion, based on what I've learned, Gaddafi has done so much more. He took a country that was the poorest country in the world, or one of them. So I've read. A not well-off country, let's say that, and turned it into a very, very wealthy country where all the citizens got many, many benefits. A lot more than we have here in the West. Interesting. And so, gotta think about it. Gotta think about it. Put it to the test. What does it mean? I love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.